Good evening, everyone. Welcome to my channel. Tonight we'll be doing a Spitfire issue 54. Then we end up doing a Terminator issue 105. And tonight we're going to have slightly change of co-hosts. And first one is Gordy Dave.
Evening, everybody. Welcome to Adrian's show. And this will be 2 builds again, isn't it, Adrian? So
yes.
So that'll be another 2 cracking builds to do the night. So enjoy. Yep.
My second co-host is, click on the right place, Mark Moggs.
So yeah, good evening, everybody. Just stepped in at the last minute there to help out, but yeah, I'm here to help, and let's get the show on the road.
Yeah, thank you for stepping in, Mark.
It's okay.
Yeah, I'm afraid Dave says he's got something wrong with himself or family problems, so.
Right.
So the order tonight will be, I'll be doing the Spitfire and Mark will be doing the Terminator.
Yes.
So Mark will look after the chat in the first half.
Yeah. Hold on. Right, let me just put my glasses on. Like so I'm unprepared.
Sorry, Mark.
Right, okay. Right, I can see things now. Okay, so gold star tonight goes to Dave Mack. Is that right?
No, I've actually got those. I'll bring it up.
So a P40F20 Eagle Squadron. Today we sortie with Captain Langley. Jerry is giving us no rest. We take our kites once again into battle. Good hunting and beware of the Hun in the sun.
So he gets the gold star.
Yeah. Then I think it is Dave Mack.
Yep.
Yes.
Good evening, Eagle Squadron. Get your planes armed and fueled for tonight's sortie with the Hun. We've got technical director. Hi, everyone.
Yeah. Wow.
We've got Warren James. Hi, all.
Hi, Warren.
Before
you come to you, I just say hi to P40F20, hi to Dave Mack, and hi to director.
Yeah.
And hi, Warren.
Got Dano Builds. Hello, everyone.
Hello, Dano.
Hi, Dano.
Then we've got me. Good evening, everybody. Then we've got David Bassett. Good evening, Eagle Squadron. Looking forward to another fine ops tonight, chaps. Caramel wafers safely in the mess, and there is a brew on.
Brilliant. Thank you, David.
Lovely.
And then we've got Yorkshire Crafter. Hello, everyone.
Hi, Yorkshire Crafter.
We've got John's model making. Evening all, and also the Cuckoo. And P40F20. Was that a Jerry Cuckoo?
No, it's not a Jerry Cuckoo.
And that's it.
That's it. Okay, so right. While he's changing the cameras, I'll get my lights sorted.
We've got another one. We've got DRD allotment. Hi, all.
Hi, DRD allotments.
Okay. Right, we're fitting the left wing flap. And are you ready for your pause checklist?
Yes, I've just been dragged them into shot.
Right, so this is issue 54, Number 1 is left wing flap.
And this is metal.
And number 2 is arm of hinge.
Right. And I think they're both. Did it say what number hinge?
No, it's the hinge fixing plates that are numbered.
Right. Okay.
Number 3 is arm of hinge.
Right. One of these hinges is number 3. And the other one is number 4.
Right.
Not knowing exactly which one there are.
Then it says hinge fixing plates, L1, L2.
Yes. They're actually stapled into them. Yes, they are actually. I wonder if you can I get in shot? Can someone see that? That's a 01. And if I turn that one around.
L2.
Yeah. So they're both slightly different. So you've got to be careful which one you use.
All right. 5 is hinge pin times 2, and they're tiny.
Yeah. They're about the same size compared to the other ones we used before.
And 6 is 5 1.7 by 3mm PB screws, 1 spare.
Yes, there was 5, and I've already put the spare one away in the pot. Right. I'm going to do this instruction slightly different order. Basically, I'm going to do step 1, step 2, then step 5. Then we can go back to step 3 and 4. You'll find out why in a moment, why I've done it in that order.
Okay, ready for step 1?
Yep.
Okay, take the wing hinge on 54.2 and fit a hinge pin 54.5 through the hole as indicated. Note that this hinge part has the number 3 on it, blue arrow. The insert above shows the hinge in place. Hinge pin in place.
Yes. Yeah, so it did make sure it was. Right, you just slot that one in there like so. Yeah, I was looking at the images, and when you said number 3, yes, I did choose the right one. I was comparing both from the image.
All right. In 2, take the wing flap 54.1 and identify the fixing point for the hinge of the edge of the flap. Fit the hinge pin 54.5 into the recess. Note that in this view, the number is facing downwards. The insert above shows the pin in place.
Yeah, I was actually looking at the image. You think, yes, the number would go down before you made it out to me.
All right. Now we're going to cut across the 5. Cut part L1 from the frame 54.04 and check how it fits over the hinge pin of a hinge on 54.2. Apply a little super glue to the recess on the wing flap 54.1 and fix the parts L1 in place in set. Note that we have rotated the parts since the previous step.
L1.
Just got a little bit more chat. Somebody I haven't seen for a while. We've got Izzy Harris. Evening all. Evening, Izzy.
Evening, Izzy.
It's nice to see you.
Right. Cut out L1.
There's some glue.
Yeah.
There's glue in this because the C2 little tabs what you put the glue on.
Well, actually, I think I might just put glue where the print is, because where it goes on there. I think the tabs, the pins. I don't know if they point out where to put the glue. No, just show you how it's getting fitted on.
Seems plenty of room to put glue in there.
Yeah. Oops.
It's a fit little.
Yeah, you're fitting a plastic to metal. Well, anyone else, if they want, just put glue on the tabs. It's their choice, basically, isn't it?
Yeah, I would say because it's a hinge, I would put more glue than on just on the tabs.
Yes.
To give it more support. There's plenty of room.
I'm going to grab one of my clamps and clamp it like so. Right, okay.
Okay, we'll go over to 3. Back over to 3. Take the wing flaps, hinge on, and fit a hinge pin through the hole as indicated. Note that this hinge part has a number 4 on it, blue arrow. The insert right shows the pin in place.
Yes, it could be, well, when we come to the other side, they could be slightly different numbers again. So basically,
Probably will be.
the packers need to have an identification to mark. That's why you might find sometimes item could be have an identification on it, but it doesn't say in the instructions, because it's basically for whoever packing the part, because they might have other identification markings to that particular item. They won't know, right? Okay, that exactly that part to get in this box, or is it later date? I'd like on the Route Master, we had a speeding, had a number, but it didn't tell us in the instructions had that number.
Right. Part 4. Take the wing flap and identify the fixing point for the second hinge at the edge of the flap. Fit the hinge pin into the recess. Note that in this view, the number is facing downwards. The insert above shows the pin in place. And then we'll go to 6. Cut part L2 from the frame and check how it fits over the hinge pin of hinge on. Apply a little super glue to the recess on the wing flap and fix part L2 in place. See insert. Allow the glue to dry thoroughly before going on to the next step.
I'm going to just test fit it. Yeah. I think the previous one has been on there, clamping off, holding there for a while, so. Same again, I'm going to plaster that SF there with some glue. Let's have it a different way. Right. And now cover it with glue and surface. It's awkward to hold it, so I'm going to use my tweezers. trying to over.
At least you found it tonight, Adrian.
Yes. Well, there's a little bit of the object to find. And it didn't go as far. Right. Again, I'm going to take the clamp and clamp that on there for a while. Okie doke.
Okay.
Wow, so
The next stage is just identified. So, number 7. Take the model assembly on its stand from the previous issue. Identify the wire cable 48-watt that is fitted along the rear edge of the left wing. Check that the tubes covering the cable is fitted correctly between 2 raised elements in the wing frame. The details on the right show the raised elements of each of the recesses in part 2301.
basically you find one hinge pin goes there and the other one fits down there.
And the other side of it, Adrian? Going to be on the other wing.
The other wing.
Yeah.
No, I reckon I've got the right side.
Well, everything's in bloody reverse order on this, isn't it?
You might see in reverse order, but it's on the right wing, isn't it? Yeah, we see each other in reverse orders.
Yeah.
Don't get.
Think your flat will be dry now? Actually, no, you're correct. Yeah, I'm correct.
Yeah.
No, I thought so. I couldn't be seeing it.
Because I was actually trying to match up the colour on the other flaps, but they've actually alternately it.
Just when I'm looking at the full-on picture, I'm going, oh no, it's definitely the wrong way around.
When I turned the aircraft the other round, but I thought it was, of course, it would actually match the wing because I was actually matching the colour of the flaps. No, it matches the wing.
Yeah, you've got P40F20 saying the left wing, Adrian.
Yeah, I thought I was right.
Yeah, no, when I looked at the other image, I think, oh, yes. I'll probably soon realise when I started trying to fit it, think, hang on, this is in the wrong place.
But as soon as I seen you pick it up, I would have said, hang on, that little thing's a rat. I'm definitely right. As soon as you pick that wing up, I would have seen.
Yeah, when I started looking at the image, I think, oh, yes.
I'm
incorrect.
There's a little point sticking out, and that's got to be towards the engine, towards them motors. Yeah,
when I was having a look at it, yeah, because you got the print on there, I think, hang on, no, that's incorrect, isn't it?
Right, so you ready? Are you ready to fit them flaps?
Yeah, if you want to read.
Right. Just get a little bit tricky. Take the wing flap assembly and fit the 2 hinge arms, 54.2 and 54.3, over the tube section of the cable assembly. The shaped ends of the hinges arms fit into the recesses in the wing frame, 23.1. I'd get a screw in each one first.
Yeah, as I've done on the wing up, put the screw in one, basically get in so far, do the other side. I'll do them all, get them in so far.
It's basically holding out, but it's trying to hold that wing in place where you put the screws in.
Yes. Right. It's a shame we couldn't have done these before we fitted the undercarriage, you know, putting most of the stuff together.
Yeah, because you got one hand holding that, the other hand trying to screws in.
Yeah.
So 9 is check that the screw holes in the hinge arms 2 and 3 are aligned with the screw sockets in the wing frame. Fix each hinge arm in place with 2 1.7mm by 3mm screws. Do not over tighten the screws.
P40F20 says only the ailerons are mismatched.
Yeah, I only gathered that one after I looked underneath the aircraft. I think, oh yes. Yeah, the other people are mismatched. Let's turn them in. Now I'm going to go back to the other one and put this one in so far. Right, when you come to do these, you might try and get the screw in because the hole is a bit tight on the hinges.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm happy with the tightness of the screws are.
Right, well that's it. We've completed. The first wing flap has been fitted to the left wing. To just flap loose.
Yes.
And,
I think there might have been like this little cable meant to be fitted onto there.
Yeah.
Because I think that was a little plastic bit we received for the under landing light system. That's why I reckon an item might have gone on there. There might have been a little cable attached to that. But I decided not to do that.
Well, issue 55 will be the right wing flap, hinges, attachment, and screws. And I will hand over to Mark Mods.
Thank you very much.
Come on.
Okay, so we are doing issue 105 of the Terminator. Fit the back panel detail and attach shoulder connectors. Attach a panel to the back of the model and use hex screws to connect the shoulder connectors. Okay. List of parts is part 1 is back panel detail.
That's very right.
Yeah.
Yeah. As it's got a nice detail, of course, it's done in plastic, not metal.
Yeah.
That's the only thing, is when you get nice detail, it's mostly in plastic because it's easier to make it in plastic than it is.
Okay, part 2 is 4 shoulder connector shafts.
Right, yes, and these are done in plastic.
Yeah. Part 3 is 2 shoulder connectors.
Right, I believe it. Those two, if they're doing the correct order downwards.
Right.
And all these are plastics as well.
Yeah. Part 4 is 2 shoulder connectors.
Yep.
Yep. And then part 5 is 9 3x8mm hex socket screws, 1 spare.
Yes, there was 9. There's 8 now. I've already put the spare one away.
Okay. Says you'll also need model assembly from issue 103 and Allen key supplied with issue 103.
Oh, unless you actually use your screwdriver with the head out of it.
That's what I do. I wouldn't want to put them in without Allen key. Well, it's a hex key, isn't it? Really, it's not an Allen key.
Yeah.
Because you'd be there forever.
Okay, one piece of chatting. Warren James, how many issues are left with the Terminator?
After this one tonight, 15.
Yeah, 15 to go.
Mm.
Right, got the screw head sorted.
Okay. Right, so step 1 is take the back panel detail and fit it into the recess in the back panel. 2 pegs on the inside of part 1 fit into the raise socket in part 103.1 circled. This is a push fit connection.
Yeah, that's hexagons, holes basically. You find the part was going into it there round, so basically it's nice. Oh, basically it's basically you push it in. If you're not happy with the tightness, you can always put a bit of glue on it, and that's gone in pretty nice.
Okay, step 2 is this shows part 1 in place.
Okay, yeah.
Okay, step 3 is take one of the shoulder connectors, part 3, and fit the recess around the hole over the end of the right hand shaft of 104 part 5. It says, expert tip, note the difference between the ends of parts 3 and parts 4 circle. Parts 3 are fitted to the back of the shoulder. Parts 4 are fitted to the top of the shoulder.
Right, so we need the longer ones.
Yeah.
Right. Of course, this is actually going to plastic. Hang on, guys. I just got a knock at the window. I'll go see who it is.
Well, I heard a knock and then he said, come in. 340. I see. Does MI6 have info on a possible Jerry Terminator device?
Yeah. I was about to say it's quite strange actually, because you've just done a World War II aircraft in the past, and now you've moved forward to the future. It's not ideal to get a delivery though when you're live streaming.
Yeah, unfortunately, as I say, when the door when it is, I couldn't take it when it come. Rob, my son made the order.
Which son though?
Rob that lives with us.
Ah.
Nice of him to get me tea for his. It's unfortunately, I thought it would have been here before the live stream started, but it turned up as I was busy talking.
Yeah.
And I didn't want it to go cold.
Isn't that always the case though? Turns up while you're busy.
Well, I'm looking at doing my own live stream soon. I know this is going to come out on air, but it's good to let everybody know. My first one.
Is that going to be down at a certain place?
No, what it is was I was going to do that on with Sunday with Dave. I was going to do a thingy.
Yeah.
But it doesn't look like Dave will be doing that if he's going to be off for a couple of weeks.
Right.
So I may set up my own for a week on Sunday.
Right.
Do on what I've got and do about the other ones. What I'm mainly working on at the moment. The other channel.
Okay.
So when this is finished, I'm going to talk to Adrian about setting up how I set up to do my own. So I was sit in with that.
I haven't done a live stream since January.
It'll not be a long one.
No.
But as I get tons of chat and tons of questions.
Right, sorry about that, guys.
Tempted. It's okay, Adrian?
Okay. I was going to screw in plastic. That's still loose.
Yeah.
That is how I felt this. I'm happy with.
Okay. Step 4 then is we've done that. Step 4, fix a hex screw through the hole in the part and into the socket in the top of part. Fix in place using the Allen key supplied in issue 103. Do not over tighten as part needs to be able to sit at an angle. Okay, step 5. Fit.
Yeah, if I need to angle it a bit more, I can always back it off a bit. I can still move it.
Okay, so step 5 is fit one of the shafts, part 2, into the end of part 3. Identify the fixing point on the shoulder accessory where the hole on the end of the shaft will fit, circled.
Right, so I might have to back that screw off then. I don't know why they don't actually get us to do the other part.
Hmm.
First
Okay.
off, then you put that on there, like so.
Yeah. And then step 6 is fit part 2 in place using a hex screw.
To be honest, yeah, we should have done the other. I should have got to the other end, then fit the other. Right, that's going into plastic as well. Right. Okie doke, I'm happy the way that's done.
Okay. Step 7 is repeat steps 3 to 6 to fit the second part 1053 and shaft 1052 in place on the right hand side of the model using 2 hex screws. So just repeat what you've already done.
Right, so basically I'm going to do the opposite end first off, then
Spitfire not done. Okay.
that is basically that goes down, does stop, that one does.
Yeah.
I'm going to fix this one. I should get the screw ready. Right, I'm happy the way that one is done.
Okay. Step 8. Carefully turn your model on its back. Take one of the parts, 1054, and fit it the recessed hole over the socket on the top of the chest casing. Arrow.
I don't know why I got us doing the shorter ones at front and the larger ones at back. To me, my mind, it could be about the same. Oh yeah, the gap is a bit shorter.
And then step 9, which you're doing now, use a hex screw to fit part 4 in place. Do not over tighten as the connector needs to have movement.
Matthew Borum. Evening all, there's someone working at my place Monday resembling that two-headed creature from Sesame Street. Nice.
Right, step 10.
Step 10. Slide the third connector shaft into the end of part 4, identifying the fixing point for part 2 on the shoulder assembly circled. Before you screw that in, Adrian, you might need to pull your thicker spring thing forward.
Right. Okay. Yes.
Yeah, you with me?
Yeah.
Because that goes in front of them pistons, and then the thinner one goes behind the piston. Yeah.
Yeah. My mind is it's weird they got it because if you can put the armor, that's going to be my mind. It should be better off being behind it.
Mm. And then step 11 is use the Allen key and hex screw to fix part 2 in place. Do not over tighten as there needs to be movement in the shoulder connectors.
Right. Well, at the end of the day, it's your choice. If you end up putting the springs behind it, my opinion, it'd be better off behind it.
Yeah. Suppose if it gets underway, if you haven't glued them springs on, you can always take it off and sort it, can't you?
Or
Yeah, but that's the way but isn't that the way they've taught you how to build a model, though?
well,
Yeah, but mine were on that tight. They didn't need super glue.
yeah, mine's not super glued either. But my opinion is actually just undoing that screw probably. I know it's going in plastic and just pop it behind it.
Mm.
Is it meant to go over it, sort of thing?
It just shows it in front of it.
Well, that picture just shows it is pushed underneath it. In front of it, though.
Yeah, it's.
But if you look at, if you move to step 12, you can clearly see it in front of it.
Oh.
Right, yeah.
Yeah. So step 12 is just repeat steps 8 to 11 to fit the remaining connector and shaft in place on the right shoulder using 2 hex screws.
To my mind, it'd be better off going underneath and behind it, sort of thing.
Mm.
I might probably alter that later date.
Yeah.
Well, once you get the arms and all on, see if it interferes with anything.
Mm.
Once you start moving.
Don't forget, that's when your arm is going down. So if you have your arm going out, it'll be end up going like so.
Yeah, so
and having that round there will be probably a lot better. But when you have it up and down or slightly backwards, it's going to, you've got to basically pop that behind there.
Suppose it's personal preference.
Its question is, what image are we going to end up seeing later date? Is it going to be underneath there?
Well, you've got it now seems the best. Because if you move the arm, it's going to stay under there, isn't it?
If I move the arm forward, that's going to pop out, sort of thing.
I see what you mean.
Well, I think it's a case of build it to the instructions, then at a later date, if you want to change it, you can change it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Or surprising actually, if it's meant to be one of them, it's surprising they didn't actually get us to connect the bigger springs until, like, say now, right? Okay, now attach larger springs on. Then you've made sure you have got it in the correct place.
Yeah.
To my mind,
Yeah.
I'd say it's like a blood vessel, basically.
Yeah. With the hydraulics for the arms.
Yeah, Tarzan, yeah.
Thing is, though, the person that's probably wrote the instructions out hasn't built the model.
Yes. Or don't forget the carvel frame for the Spitfire. That was assembled wrong. You compare the photographs later date with the aircraft on there. The cardboard is totally opposite way around.
Well, I found I've had the same thing today because I did my issue of 72 of the X-Wing, and it tells you to test the circuit board. You can't test the circuit board until you get this other wire in issue 74. So if you plugged it all in now, it doesn't work. Okay, Adrian, that's stage complete. A detail has been fitted to the back panel and connectors have been fitted to the top and back of the shoulders.
Yeah, complete more. It's showing it's like that.
Yeah.
Right, yeah, I'll probably after in a little while, probably tap them around basically.
Yeah. Right, coming in next week's issue, we install the circuit board.
Yep.
Okay, Matthew Boredom, 15 issues left for it. That question was answered a while ago.
Yeah.
There we go. Oh.
Let's just go put that back over there. Yeah, well, that means we must be due deliveries then soon.
Yes.
Spitfire.
Spitfire was issued last Friday.
Yes, so it should be any day now.
Yeah, well, they won't start unpacking until yesterday.
Adrian, your knowledge of Hachette just amazes me of how their processes are.
Well, I was on the phone to them just double check if they actually if they did actually issue them last Friday, or they're going to wait a week and issue them because there was issues basically meant to be on Christmas Day, but they issued it the day before.
Yeah.
On a artwork. On New Year's Day, they didn't do it the day before. They end up doing it Friday a week later. So it pushed those artworks forward 1 week.
Surprised when lockdown's over, Adrian, and we return back to some normality. You get a phone call from Hachette saying you've been invited for a VIP day around Hachette today.
Yep. Okay, we've got some chat coming in now. P40F20, splendid work today, Captain Langley. Those Jerry fighters never knew what hit them. And P40F20, good show all around Eagle Squadron. Your tea and caramel wafers are waiting for you in the mess after the debrief. P40F20, all watching, hit the thumbs up button. Yep.
Yes,
and Dave Mac, 2 great bills. A show tonight, guys.
Thank you.
There we go.
Yeah, it's a nice simple build, basically. Quite a few screws though.
Just
I can go through the YouTube schedule. So, right. Normally Thursday and Friday we normally have Horrocks, but he has personal reasons why he's off. Then on Saturday we have Chris Davies doing the Jaguar issue 36. We have nothing at the moment on Sunday. Then on Monday we have Chris Davies. I think he'd be doing issue 13 of Ecto 1. I don't know if he completed issue 12. I don't know. So I actually put issue 13 because that's what he done in issue 12 previously. That's why I put a question mark, because you might change it or not. Tuesday, I'm doing the Friday build, issue 32, and that is at 7 o'clock. All of the shows normally is at 8 o'clock. Wednesday, at 2 o'clock, we have Diamond Painting Show, show 35. Because nearly coming up for a year now, isn't it, almost? That's Penny Pitsop and Yorkshire Crafter. Then it comes round to me at 8 o'clock doing the Spitfire issue 55 and Terminator 106. Spitfire, that's if I get the issues in time. And that's the schedule for the next week or so. I believe there's a couple of comments come up.
Yorkshire Crafter, great show tonight, all. John's model making top builds tonight. Your Terminator has a cracking set of guns.
Yep.
And pay for the F20. Eagle Squadron, no ops this Friday. Squadron Leader of No is back in hospital.
Yeah, afraid so. Oh well.
I hate working on a model that's got a better set of teeth than I do.
Yeah. Don't tell him the Germans got a Hornets again. I don't know. Typical, isn't it?
He's went doing it again. The Germans have got him.
Yeah.
That's what happens when he's only got one set of guns on his plane.
I can see the Great Escape happening.
Yeah.
Can't beat that. Oh, I do like Escape to Victory though. That's good.
Right. Okay. It's saying goodbye as its first order, so.
Okay. So good night, everybody. Thanks for tuning in. Sorry, I wasn't prepared. Like I said, I didn't know. It was last minute. So good night from me, and hopefully I'll catch you on another one.
Yeah. And go you, Dave.
And another cracking show tonight. I hope we brought a little bit of entertainment to you all. And don't forget, thumbs up and subscribe to Adrian, and we'll catch you over on another day.
Yeah, thank you both of you for coming and helping me out. And thank you, Mark, for the last moment, short notice.
Okay.
Goodbye from all of us.